Hello everyone, welcome to Dumela Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the full moon in Gemini reading for the 19th of December 2021. When I was looking at the moon chart for the full moon, I saw that the moon moves into Cancer on the 19th, and so I did the full moon reading within Cancer. The moon only moves into Cancer at around 9:42 a.m. and when the full moon at 4:35 a.m. it's in Gemini for the full moon. So it's interesting because usually I will get a lot of tingles and if I was on the wrong flow, but I believe Spirit wished me to do both readings. The energies from yesterday's reading was really beautiful. And in the reading, I pulled the Lover's card and I felt a lot of strong Gemini energy. So I do feel that the two energies of the moon in Cancer, or from Gemini through to Cancer, are interlinked. So please have a look at both reads and take what resonates. But I thought, let me definitely do another reading for when the full moon begins in Gemini on the 19th of December 2021. Gemini is all about communication, those twins, air sign, the mind. So releasing the clutter of the mind and trusting your intuition, really following the depths of your soul, the truth of your love, and communicating from there, communicating from the depths of your soul, from the truth of your existence, that bringing ultimate clarity, that bringing ultimate alignment, that bringing ultimate authentic creation, that allowing you to create within divine love, that sacred love of the union of your divine feminine and masculine energies within, connecting to your higher self. So let us see what this beautiful full moon in Gemini brings through before it shifts into Cancer. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like us to know? What more would you like us to receive from the moon? Ooh, look at that. Ascension lift. How powerful and how synchronous. I love the message, especially with the reading I did with the full moon in Cancer. How in the full moon in Cancer, it's that cosmic diamond, the brilliant shine, the truth of your illuminated self. And the Gemini saying ascending to that cosmic diamond. So beautiful energy flow there. Ascension lift. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Beautiful. Yes. Now that you are co-creating in the fullness of that Gemini energy within its awakened energy, within the positive aspect of Gemini, you are communicating within your soul. You are truly allowing yourself to create within that which is true to your heart, true to the divine love of you. You are allowing yourself to manifest the clarity of you. And as such, you are ascending quite rapidly. Beautiful codes coming through, beautiful activations coming through, a beautiful shift, a beautiful transition period, this full moon in Gemini. Oh yes, a lot of energetic movement, a lot of spiritual movement happening at the time when the full moon is aligned with Gemini. A lot of you are going to feel really connected to your passed on loved ones, for they are with you, assisting you during this time. A lot of spirit animal guides alongside you too. A lot of angelic assistance, a lot of spiritual assistance. You're really going to feel the presence of your spiritual team, and a lot of you are already feeling the presence of your spiritual team now, as they're really assisting you as you are ascending. It's quite a powerful shift. And it's a beautiful energy finally aligning you to your truth, to your destiny. You have done so much work to allow yourself the liberation of you. And now it's simply time for you to ascend to that higher space, to that fifth dimensional vibrational space. You have been anchoring beautiful Aquarian light codes, assisting this beautiful human collective to rise to the Aquarian realm. And now it's time for you to really feel shifted to that 5D, to that realm of abundance and authenticity, to the Aquarian realm. You are really going to feel an expansion to your gifts and your abilities. A lot of you are going to perhaps awaken to your gifts and abilities for the very first time. You're going to be able to channel, to be able to communicate with past and loved ones, read tarot, have visualizations, premonitions, while others of you who are already quite used to your abilities, or rather you have had practice, you have received them, you are quite familiar with your skills. They're about to expand. You're about to have even more abilities, even more capabilities, an expansion to your spiritual toolkit, to your spiritual gifts, to your abilities, to your creative gifts and your creative abilities. A lot of your creative abilities in the physical. So if it's not a spiritual gift per se that is awakening, a lot of your creative abilities, so perhaps painting, drawing, singing, writing, however it manifests within you, dancing, a way for you to express yourself through this physical. A very beautiful time. A lot of you are going through ascension symptoms at this time, so be aware of that. It is quite a rapid ascension, so your physical body, your physical vessel might go through some changes. You might feel some discomfort. If your chakras are upgrading, you might feel some lower back pain where your root chakra is going through transition. You might lose your voice as your throat chakra is also ascending. You will have other different symptoms, and Spirit is just saying, if you feel the symptoms come on, just speak to your guide, speak to your higher self, to allow the changes to be at your ease and not so intense, because it's quite a shift. Spirit is showing me a visualization of you taking an elevator in a building, and say you have been learning lessons on the 4th level, you are now literally going to the 12th level. You're just going right up. All the space in between is just going to be integrated. For at this time, through this ascension period and through all that you have done, you are able to manage to integrate a vast volume of energy at a time in order to shift you securely into this beautiful new Aquarian realm for the next year, for 2022, to really be able to truly reflect the truth of your higher self, for you to receive that balance, that harmony you have been working towards. A powerful ascension coming through for you. And I really feel you're in close communication with your guides, with your spiritual team at this time. A lot of you having quite profound dreams with a lot of meaning and messages. So take note, have a dream journal so you're able to really write these down and take note. And then of course, ask your guides for clarity, and through the day you will come to understanding of what your dreams mean. And there's a lot of information on dream interpretation on the internet, of course. Just have a nice broad view so you can really receive the messages that resonate with you, of course. You're in a meeting, in concert with your spiritual team at this time. So really trust your intuition, trust what you're receiving, trust the guidance. It's really of the highest frequency of love for you. A powerful shift in your energies. Goddess of the moon. How beautiful. Oh yes. This powerful ascension, this rapid ascension that you're receiving is really aligning you to your higher self, your higher power, your high priestess, your high priest, your higher inner goddess, your powerful spiritual nature. And this does, goddess, whether you are identify as male or female or non-binary, this is the divine feminine energy really being empowered within you. So all of you are to allow this goddess energy. It doesn't gender, it doesn't define a gender. It is simply the frequency at which you are being elevated to, at which you are ascending to, at which you are remembering and regaining within the fabric of your soul. This is ancient, ancient magic. This is ancient codes being awakened within you, of your sacred wisdom that's being awakened within you at this time, for you to really be within the alignment of creating, of your creative power, of that divine feminine creative power, so that you are finally creating from the depths of your soul, the truth of you, illuminated within clarity, with your soul, your existence present, that it may be now beautifully reflected, beautifully manifest, beautifully honored in the physical, in the seen, in the sun energy. Many of you are awakening to your, whoever, if you identify as a witch or even a wizard, this energy doesn't, I can feel, even if you're identifying as a wizard, it's still this goddess energy weaving within that energy, within that magic. And a lot of you who are, or who used to be witches or wizards, enchantresses, high priestesses, shamans in your past reincarnations, you're going to come to the remembrance of this, and you're going to come to the awakening of your abilities and your power, and it's going to feel like home, finally, for these are gifts and abilities you have mastered through lifetimes. Beautiful energy. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Let's see. Okay, Spirit said I can keep the card that flew to the floor, the Four of Wands. And I love how the Ace of Cups knocks the ascension. So as you ascend, as you lift, look, your heart is full, your cup is full. It's a blessing, it's a healing. It's you finally just being restored to your full self, being replenished. You've been waiting for this ascension. Your soul has been waiting for this ascension for the longest time. You're going to feel like home. And look, the moon coming out again with the goddess of the moon energy. This is Pisces energy, Piscean energy. The sun comes out, the moon and the sun are out. We received the sun in the Cancerian reading. Beautiful energies interlinking. And okay, Spirit asked to keep both of these. Extra card. The Knave of Swords, which should be the Page of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Okay, so with the Four of Wands coming through, Yes, this beautiful ascension brings about stability, a solid foundation to you at last. You find yourself feeling stable, feeling solid, feeling at home again. It really allows you to feel at ease with you again, where you're really feeling centered within your truth, within your expression, within your existence, and it brings a lot of beautiful stability in your physical. I feel you feel again less human, for you are ascending to your higher frequencies. A lot of you are star seeds, a lot of you are of the angelic realm, a lot of you are other beings not of this realm, not of earth, and now you are raising, you're ascending to the true nature of your frequency. So you're feeling a lot less human, but you're feeling more at home here on earth, because now your soul is more in its authentic alignment. You are shining from the truth of your authentic soul. So the energies around on the physical honor you. That which is happening within you, that which you're focusing on, that which you believe, that which you allow within, is without, becomes in the physical. So you're feeling more at home. The ways the energy works, the way you feel energy, the way you experience life, the way you experience relationships, the way you experience opportunities, and just the way you experience life feels more at home. So you feel more stable, you feel more grounded, and it just feels quite miraculous, because where once you felt quite odd, like it didn't fit in at all, finally you feel, I feel like I'm definitely less human, but I feel like I'm more home than I've ever been before. And you simply feel settled in your skin, settled in your soul, settled in your emotions, settled in your mind, settled in your physical body. And it's a wonderful blessing, for now you're at ease. Now at this point of ease, you allow yourself to be filled, you allow yourself to be nourished, you allow yourself to be healed. It's a blessing, this restoration of your energy, this restoration of the frequency of you. You feel nourished, you feel revitalized, you feel energized, you feel an ease, you feel a peace, you feel a love, you feel a tranquility. You no longer feel agitated or frustrated or anxious about the future. You feel simply blessed. You simply know that the future has beautiful energies, and that the future is wonderful and the future is bright, simply because the frequencies have now shifted to honoring you, or rather you have now ascended to a frequency which honors the truth of you with accuracy, with more accuracy than ever before. So it feels like a blessing, it feels a healing, it feels a miracle, and all of your beautiful desires and all of your dreams are of that frequency of you. So now you are finally a beautiful vibrational match to that which you have been wanting, to different experiences, different results, different healings, different reconciliations, different opportunities, different breakthroughs, which were in that frequency you are finally aligned with. So now you are receiving these blessings, these beautiful gifts from the universe, and it makes your heart full. It makes you feel loved and seen and noticed and appreciated. You finally feel your worth and your value. You are so happy and you are so grateful that things are working out the way they are. And it just seems like a blessing. It seems like a miracle each and every single step of the way. The moon energy coming through. Yes, you are really feeling a powerful manifestation come through this full moon in Gemini. A beautiful lift in your consciousness, in how you view yourself, in how you perceive yourself. Illumination, clarity, and a sacredness. I really feel there is, how can I say this? Okay, if you can imagine during maybe childhood or just in the past energies, we have been taught how we are not worthy, and that there are these higher energies which are holy, and that we need to do certain ways in which to reach these higher energies for us to then We can't ever be holy, but we can then allow these holy beings to come into our presence, right? That was the illusion, that was the lies, the manipulation that the egoic realm tried to, well, gave us, taught us, in order for us not to really tap into our full potential, our full power. So now that you understand that you are universe, now that you understand that you are divine, now that you understand that you're the creator, now that you understand that you have always been source energy, that high frequency, and now that you allow yourself to rise to that energy, you no longer resist it with thoughts or habits or actions which prove that worthlessness of you. You now know you're worthy, so now you're allowing the beautiful energies, the stream of vitality, of love, of divine light to come in. You are rising to those energies of what you had perceived are holy, and you understand that you are holy, you are sacred. It's this divine frequency of light which is emerging, which is awakening within your soul, and it's of that realm of divinity, of holiness, of sovereignty, of what you perceive, that beautiful sacred energy. You are finally igniting those energies within you, and it just feels like such a sacredness, a holiness. You see yourself as a sacredness, as a holiness. You view yourself, your existence, as a holiness, as a divine experience, there's a newfound respect to your existence. You honor yourself with a sacred devotion. It's really a powerful energy here. You simply are at awe with your soul, with your existence, with who you are. That is how these magical experiences are manifesting in your life. They leave you at awe. You are simply taken aback by the power of your creative nature. Finally, you allow yourself to understand that you are source energy, and now the energies are aligned to show you what that means. So you are literally blown away by, first of all, the illusion, how much you have been lied to in terms of how powerful you are, because you finally understand how much you have actually been withholding, how much of yourself you've actually been resisting, how much of your power you've actually been neglecting. But it's not in a bitter way, it's just such an awe. You're like, wow, I had no idea I was preventing all of this. And I had no idea that I could do all of this. And it's a beautiful awakening, that goddess energy, that high spirituality, that sacredness. Even if you're not spiritual, you weren't spiritual before this time, goodness, a lot of you are having a powerful spiritual awakening this full moon in Gemini. And here, that moon and the sun, as within, without, that which you are allowing within is now being reflected in the seen world. Divine feminine co-creating with divine masculine, sacral chakra, solar plexus, yin and yang. It's just that beautiful energy of co-creation and balancing. And the sun, it's such a healing. It's a beautiful miracle. You feel your existence. You feel your truth, your power. The physical environment in the next couple of weeks and months is just, it's like manna from heaven. I'm receiving that same visualization I had when I did the full moon in Cancer reading, where you are in the midst of this barren land, the stark land, and each step you are taking, your light is radiating, and this beautiful divine creative spark, and then plants and trees are growing, and lush, and forests and valleys, like when you see it in those animations or those fantasy movies where finally the good witch or the good wizard wins, or the good enchantress wins, and as they walk in this desert land, all of a sudden it awakens into this beautiful, tranquil, abundant oasis. So it's that beautiful energy of new life, and life just treats you differently. The energies just honor you differently. you are now seeing the truth of your divine light reflected back at you. And it's a healing, for you finally come to the true understanding of your divine sacred nature, of your creative power. A blessing, a miracle, a manifestation. It's a really beautiful, it's like finally the door to your treasure chest, rather your, I wouldn't say treasure chest, the door to your treasure vault is open, and now a cascade of miracles and blessings and treasures is pouring out, and it just feels like such an otherworldly experience as you finally receive that which you deserve, for you have been patient and you have been diligent in allowing yourself the true expression of you, and finally you are experiencing life. Honor that true, authentic version, truth of you. The Page of Swords here, the Knave of Swords. Oh, and now you are simply just dreaming big. You have such clarity of your mind. You're excited about the future. You're optimistic. You're getting beautiful visions. Your imagination is, creativity is restored, is sparked. If you had been feeling, maybe you're a writer and you had writer's block, oh goodness, you're about to write your own masterpiece. If you're a painter and you have been stuck on creating something, you are going to create a beautiful, beautiful celebration of artwork. However this resonates with you, wherever you have been stuck because you simply could not see, now that you are now rising and you have been raised to the frequency which truly reflects the truth of you. And all of you, remember, are at different stages. So you're all rising to different grids, and different energy frequencies, but of divine love, and that which honors you, uniquely you. So each and every single one of you will be having different sparks of creativity, different sparks of imagination, different sparks of inspiration just coming through. And again, clarity, a lot of communication here with your spiritual team. A lot of you really communicating with passed on loved ones, your spiritual team at this time, your guides, and it's quite clear is what I'm receiving from spirit. So the signs and the symbols your guides are leaving out for you, very clear, very obvious, and you are receptive to them, whether it is through vision, whether it is through dreams, whether it is through words which you hear, or channeled writing, music, insects or animals which appear around you, colors, fragrances, sounds. However the communication occurs, you are present and you are available to it, and it's clear, there's no confusion. You just simply are in the, it's okay, an interesting visual I'm receiving from spirit. If you can imagine these huge crystals, these massive gems, diamonds, rubies, whatever you might want them, whatever you imagine, all being suspended in midair, and you are this floating energy, and you have been trying for all this time to find the gem that resonates with the frequency, your frequency, and you have finally released all the conditioning that made you believe you had to be a specific gem or a specific one, crystal, and now you are finally allowing yourself to flow, to just be led, to be drawn to the crystal, to the gem which truly honors your soul. And now you finally fuse, you find it and you fuse within. Your soul is imbued within this beautiful crystal or gem, and it's just the perfect frequency, the perfect tool, the perfect resonance with you. And now you simply experience life with a crystalline clarity like never before, in the physical and in the non-physical, in all aspects. Very powerful energy. And here with the Nine of Cups, oh, you are satisfied, you're content. You're finally no longer running away from yourself. You are so happy. You are so grateful for who you are, for what you are, for the power you are, for the glorious being you are. And again, a wish being fulfilled here, a wish finally being seen through. This is a beautiful period of wishes being fulfilled, blessings, manifestations, miracles, solid foundation, really high frequency energies around you at this time. And Spirit's saying, do not mind too much what others are experiencing. Those who are still co-creating in fear, those who are still denying their truth, they are not ascending. They have chosen to remain in the Piscean realm to learn lessons. They haven't learned their lessons yet. You have completed the soul lessons. You have completed the soul cycles. But those who are still dependent on the external for their well-being, they are still learning lessons in the Piscean realm. They are still learning. They're still going through their dark night of the soul. They still need to release the external from their own personal empowerment. So you might be having a beautiful experience while others are still caught in the frustration and the anxiety. So Spirit is urging you to really focus on you. Focus on your energy. Allow yourself love. Don't feel guilty for what you're receiving. Don't feel guilty for the blessings and the beautiful new beginnings you're being offered. You have done the work. You are worthy of them. This is the result of you doing the work, and it's a blessing which is owed to you. It is destined for you to receive these energies. And the more you focus on you and the more you allow yourself to receive and the more you release everybody else to their own experience of life, the more you will then also attract other beautiful beings, co-likened energy, other beings who are ascending with you at this time, other goddesses, other sacred divine energies. So now you shift, you are shifting to that realm of happiness, of love, of contentment. You are shifting into that beautiful new world. Okay. Let us pull more tarot. Love to the High Priestess, Goddess of the Moon, that inner voice. Playfulness and suppression. Okay, so yes, a lot which was hidden is awakening. That beautiful High Priestess magic, a lot of sacred divine wisdom is now being activated, is awakening deep within your soul. And look at that crystal, just like I was saying, it's like you're finding this resonant energy which is simply within alignment to the frequency of you. And these two beautiful dolphins, it brings a harmony, it brings a balancing, it brings a clarity, it brings a playfulness. Dolphin energy is always playful to me. It brings a beautiful tranquility to your soul, to your mind, to your body, to your emotions. You are simply appreciating you like never before, and you are just seeing new immersions of life and experiences you had never imagined were possible. You had never known the true beauty of your light, and now you are finally beginning to experience it, and it's growing, it's growing. This is the beginning of you experiencing the truth of you, and it's building for the months, for the years to come. And here we are with playfulness. And this would be the page of Wands energy, divine timing. It's time for you to co-create within playfulness. It's time for you to be at ease within your soul. It's time for you to be free. This is you having that childlike happiness, that childlike energy. This is you creating on your mountain, on your path. This is you glowing and dancing in your divine light, feeling your magic, feeling your power. This is you no longer holding back. This is you allowing yourself limitless creation. This is you enjoying life. This is you playful and fun in abundant divine celebration. For you understand that there was nothing ever going wrong in the world. We were simply awakening. And those who are allowing love, oh, we are feeling the energies of love and abundance and blessings in bountiful ways. And those who are creating in fear, well, they are then receiving the contrast, the conflicting energies, and that's okay, because everybody's exactly where they need to be. And you are releasing yourself to where you are now. You're no longer dimming your light because you feel guilty. You're no longer not celebrating because others are not celebrating. You're saying, well, if you're not celebrating, it means you are not doing the work, and it's okay. If you don't want to do the work, I'm not going to force you to do the work. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to remain open. I'm going to receive. I'm going to be within love. I'm going to create in my fullest potential, because when I do that, I add my energy, my frequency into the human collective, and that's when you will have a sense of it, and that's when you are ready, you will decide when you wish to create within love. But it's not my job to make you see this. It's my job to simply be within the truth of my existence, and in being in my existence, you then, if you are ready and if you are open and if you are willing, are inspired to create within the truth of your existence. But it's no longer my responsibility. I am free. I am free. I am free. Oh, I love this energy. And you're free from this, the 10 of Wands. You no longer feel that suppression. You no longer feel that oppression. You no longer feel small. What the conditioning, what the egoic world, what the fruit of knowledge was making you be, what that culture, tradition, religion, validation, expectation from family, expectation, peer pressure from friends, social norms, society, whatever that was keeping you small in order for that system to keep in control. Oh no, you've broken free of these bounds. You've broken free of the restriction. You're no longer oppressing yourself. You've released the burden of the world. You've released the burden of you. You have allowed yourself to ascend to such higher frequencies. You're no longer creating in the world of control. You're creating in the world of freedom, of playfulness, of divinity, of blessings, of stability, of manifestations, of existence, of miracles, of wish fulfillment, of clarity, of goddess. Oh, this is a beautiful, extraordinary awakening within the full moon in Gemini. And as it reaches Cancer, as we saw with that beautiful energy, it's truly reflective of this. As within, without energy, you just enjoying the truth of your experience in all areas of your life, in all relationships, in all opportunities, in all situations. You are simply living, breathing, experiencing the divine existence of love, of you, of source, of you. Blessed be.